The next couple weeks of astrology are quite intense, and I usually like to take a more measured approach to the transits, but everything is kind of running into each other within a week, so things may feel slightly out of control. And we will start off with the Mercury retrograde, which is what I'll be focusing on today, between the 29th of June until the 23rd of July in the sign of Cancer. We have already been in this energy for some time. In my last video, I mentioned that the themes are already coming up for us. We're trying to figure out how to make certain decisions, but we're not entirely sure. Should we be feeling through them? Should we be thinking about them logically? This process is going to be more challenged, and it's going to get increasingly challenging during the retrograde period. So that's what we want to look out for. Now, if you're journaling, if you're doing heart-based work, if you're trying to access your subconscious, then the Mercury retrograde is going to be a very potent and beautiful time for that. But if you're trying to communicate effectively with someone, if you're trying to get your point made, you may be too concerned about your feelings, take things personally, or vice versa. And you just may straight up not be communicating effectively. So even though Mercury's retrograde is not only about that, I would say that this one is because we're conflating the thinking and feeling mind. Now, if you're born within these dates that I'm listing here, the extra work for you is to think about the thing that really most challenges you, that really is a constant obstacle for you in your daily life, and you'll need to focus on that. This is the time where you'll be ruminating on it and trying to figure out a solution. Give yourself the time over those few weeks during the retrograde and even into early August to really think through the steps that you need. It may not be immediately resolved, but it's certainly part of the way there. And in addition, if you're born around the 7th or the 18th of July, then this is an opportunity for you to marinate and really think about the things that inspire you and give you a good sense of direction. So allow yourself to sink into that and give yourself a little bit of time to work on it. Now, in general, around the 14th of July, we will have a new moon in Cancer. This is going to really exacerbate the feeling of the retrograde. We may feel conviction around a certain thing in our life, but we have to be extra careful then that we really aren't conflating that thinking and feeling mind. This is going to be a classic Mercury retrograde moment. Even though I know the new moon is generally a time of change, especially in a cardinal sign, we just kind of want to get going with it. But I'm encouraging us to really think about things before we move forward. So in summary, a lot of different things happening. This is just a tip of the iceberg. And I will be coming out with a video soon about Jupiter's entry into Leo for the first time in 12 years, which is happening at the same time as the retrograde. So watch out for that soon.